As part of an Artsmark project, the London Transport Museum have been working with students from Wembley Primary School to produce a series of films looking at the lives and times of the early years of the Caribbean workforce for London Transport. They helped to produce this film, and the key question to this film is, what was the experience of London transport workers from the Caribbean in this city?
What do you think? A trip to England? It's too far, and what if we don't like it there? You don't know if we don't try, and there's work there, not much here. Worth looking into, I guess. London needed to get on the move again in terms of its transport services. A recruitment scheme was put in place to hire workers from outside of London to come and work for bus and train services. But this was not just in the UK. This scheme went further, to the lands of the Caribbean, where people had the opportunity to represent London transport, as well as bring early cultural representation to its capital city.
The scheme hired many people from the island of Barbados in the year 1956. Many people from Barbados came to work for London Transport, and soon after that there were other nations such as Trinidad, Jamaica, St. Lucia and Grenada. Other workers were hired independently.
London must have felt like a strange place for a lot of them, and they're doing jobs that they never done before. Also, they probably missed all their friends and families back home.
It's not like today where there are many people of different races and faiths a part of our city. They were probably lonely at times.
But at least they had work and were able to learn new skills.
Hello there, can I help at all?
You, I don't want anything to do with you. Get away from me.
Well, that's not what I expected. I love my job and I find it very interesting. Some people here look at us as if we're nothing or don't belong, calling us names, shouting abuse at us. It breaks my heart to come all this way and be treated like this. Is so upsetting and makes us all tired.
Turn away from places when they're only looking for a place to stay. It's so unfair.
Sadly, this is what happened to many people who came from the Caribbean to live here. As they came to live in London and other parts of the UK, they found it very hard to settle into life here. It was very hard for people now, but it was even harder back then.
Can I please have some mints? Here you go. Thanks. And here's your change.
Can I please have some mint?
I don't want your business here.
What a long day. Tell me about it. It was so hard today. Very hard.
Abusive, yeah. It's something that I never really thought about. These are the people who helped London get back on its feet after the war and years after that. I'm proud of my heritage and I'm grateful to have friends from different parts of the world.
was a trying and challenging time for these people, pointed out for the difference in their colour of skin, culture and identity. And of course things can change, and change can be a good thing.
Caribbean music has been an important part of London life, breaking down barriers and inspiring people all around the world.
Its fashion and art have given London a dash of vibrant colours and creative vibe.
Local national councils and community leaders have helped pave the way for more inclusion and togetherness, no matter where we're from.
Our teachers and parents in our school and in our homes teach us as children to learn from the past, be inspired by it and use our knowledge and experience for our present and future.
The issues that the workers are facing, then in their jobs, in the streets, we can't forget and must learn from.
But as a community we can, did and will overcome ignorance.
Our journeys can all interlink and connect. We may get on at different stops, but our destinations are all the same.
Here's to reaching a destination of togetherness, then, now, always.
So we've looked at the lives of these Caribbean workers of the first wave coming to work for London Transport. We've learned about their experiences and their history. Now it's time for you to discuss this as a class. And the key question is, what was the experience of London Transport workers from the Caribbean in this city? So in this film, we looked at the question of how these Caribbean workers experienced life in London. And we saw how they experienced many things, good and bad, but also influenced many people to be part of London's lifeline and to keep the country moving. What you could do as a class in tribute is to design a poster about their lives, or write a poem, or a letter, or even a game.